So, welcome students. We are going to start with the syllabus introduction of TYBSc Computer Science, semester 5. Now, here we will be studying in semester 5. We will study 5 subjects all together, starting with this two group of two elective subjects and one skill enhancement subject. The first group consists of artificial intelligence, Linux server administration, software testing, and quality assurance. Now, out of these 3 subjects, you have to choose any 2 subjects. And in second group, we have 3 subjects like information and network security, architecting of IoT, and third is web services. Out of that, we have to select any 2 subjects. In first group, artificial intelligence is known to many of you. It is a hot topic or trending topic in a nowadays, but most of the colleges refuse to select this subject. As in our college, we have selected Linux server administration. This is a traditional subject which deals with the Linux server administration, and second one is software testing and quality assurance. So it is depending fully upon the colleges which 2 subjects they have to select. And in second group, we have information and network security. This subject is deals about lots of data and information along with its network and its security. uh, so you'll be learning or studying different services, network layer security, different levels of protocols in this particular subject. Then we have something called as architecting of IoT. It is nothing but an advanced IoT that you have already studied in basic IoT. You have studied in SY computer science. And third subject is web services. So let's start with the subject Linux server administration. First unit tells about introduction of Linux. Basically, it is a technical summary of Linux distributions. There are various Linux distributions available in the market. They are not as distribution. They are Linux kernels. They are your Linux, Red Hat Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu, Kubuntu, and lots of variations or flavor available of Linux. Then in that particular chapter, we have managing software. Then we have single host administration. In that particularly, we'll study about managing users and groups. So there are 2 commands: user add and user mod. So for your managing your user, you can add user add or modification of a user mod. Then we have booting and shutting down process. Basically, we have uh, run levels or init run levels in this particular processes. Then we have file system, what kind of file system Linux has, and core system services that Linux service provided. Then process of configuring a Linux kernel using a single host administration. Then we have compiling procedure, Linux kernel, what kind of advantages and features Linux kernel provides. And in third chapter of unit 1, we have networking and security. As we all have studied computer networking in SY computer science, must be aware of TCP/IP, that is your transmission control protocol slash internet protocol for system administrator. So how effectively TCP/IP can be used with system administrator? What do you mean by system administrator? These are the root users which control access of your Linux based system administration. Then we have basic network configuration, how a network can be configured by ifconfig. Then we have Linux firewall, net filter. These are the firewalls that can be applied using this net filter. Then we have system and network security in unit 2. So in unit 2, we have internet services, and in unit 3, we have internet services. What is the difference in between internet services and internet services? Internet services are provided across the globe, and internet services are provided in the campus or within a room also. In internet services, we specifically dealing with 2 to 3 more protocols. They are domain name systems, then FTP, which is essential for file transfer. Then we have Apache Web Server, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, which is essential for sending emails. Then we have POP, Post Office Protocol. Basically, we are using POP3, and Internet Access Protocol. Secure Shell, network authentication is there. Open LDAP, Lightweight Direct Access Protocol, which is very important. Then we have Samba and LDAP servers. So basically, we are dealing with Samba configuration. Then we have network authentication system, Kerbos, domain name services, and security. So this is all about unit 2. Then we have unit 3, internet services. In this specifically, we have network file system, Samba, distributed file system. What do you mean by distributed file system? Distributed file systems are the file system which we can share across one computer connected over the other computer. Network information services, lightweight directory access protocol, which is very important protocol in terms of internet services. Then we have DHCP, dynamic host configuration protocol. In our computer system, we have two type of host configuration, which is static host configuration, which is local host protocol. Then other is dynamic host configuration protocol. Then we will be studying about MySQL, LAMP application, file servers, email services, then chat application, live chat application. Then we have VPN, virtual private networking. Most of you are using in mobiles. So this is all about Linux server administration. So in unit 1, we have basic of introduction of Linux. Then we have second chapter, single host administration. Third chapter is networking and security. Unit 2 is internet services. And unit 3 is your internet services. So students, in all 5 subjects, you have 3 units. This doesn't mean that 3 units are less. It's a very vast syllabus you have to complete. So next chapter, next subject in this semester 5 is now textbooks, Linux administration, a beginner's guide from Magraville Education. Then we have Ubuntu server guide provided by Ubuntu team, and additional references of mastering Ubuntu server packet publication. And next subject in this current context is software testing and quality assurance. In unit 1, we'll be dealing with software testing and introduction to quality assurance. Now, what do you mean by quality? Quality comprises of different parameters. So it includes software development life cycle, software quality factors. It comprises of McCall's quality factor. Then we have second chapter is verification and validation. Now, what do you mean by verification and validation? Verification is something relevant to your captcha entering, and validation is your mobile number should not exceed than 10 digits. Then we have software testing techniques. Basically, software testing possesses two kind of technique: black box testing and white box testing. Now, what is the difference in between black box testing and white box testing? In white box testing, the internal process is transparent to external users. You can see the internal configuration or internal process. In black box testing, it is hidden to the outside world. Now next is software testing strategy approach to software testing: unit testing, integration testing, validation testing, system testing. Then we have software metrics, concept and developing metrics, different types of metrics, complexity metrics, defect management. Then we have, so in black box testing, it has its own type. In white box testing, it has its own types. Then we have software testing strategies, strategic approach to software testing, unit testing, integration testing, validation testing, and system testing. Then we have to deal with many software matrices or metrics, concept and development metrics, different types of matrices and complexity matrices. Then we have a very important topic, that is defect management, definition of defect, defect management process, defect reporting, metrics related to defect, using defect for process improvement. And then we have unit 3, software quality assurance. In that we have particularly quality concept, quality movement, background issues, SQA activities, software reviews, formal technical reviews. These are the approaches that can be taken into consideration while we are applying for software quality assurance. Basically, this is nothing but a review kind of system or an audit kind of system. A formal apply SQA, statistical quality assurance, software reliability, the ISO 9000 quality standards. As you all are aware of ISO standards, SQA plans, Six Sigma is a kind of testing, informal reviews that can be taken into consideration. Then we have quality improvements, introduction, Pareto diagrams, cause effect diagrams, scatter diagrams, and run charts. Now, this is something you can use for improving your quality of your software. Then we have quality cost, which is a very important topic or a concept. Defining a quality cost. Upon Based upon this quality cost, your software quality is decided. Types of quality cost measurement, utilizing quality cost for decision making. So it in software testing and quality assurance, we have unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. Then we have textbook. It is very simple. Software engineering for student, a programming approach. Douglas Bell, fourth edition, PSN education. And the pioneer book of software engineering is your practitioner approach by Roger S. Pressman, Tata McGraw-Hill. So you can have two additional references. uh, so basically, software quality assurance and testing is a little bit a theory kind of subject. So be careful while studying this subject. Most of the student got not able to clear this subject because they are taking on a lighter side.